Hmm. See, we have done this migration wala part, so migration is added. So after the next step is what here after the migration? Where I have to go? Direct API or like interfaces first? First of all, I'll take the interfaces. So like I'll come into the interface, and also I'm taking the help of the DTO. So first of all, for adding the manager, like we'll create one DTO. We'll give the name as okay. So what details will come inside this manager DTO? The same, na, only here from the manager itself. Here it is manager ID and manager name. So see here, like I have created one DTO. So let me just try to understand this thing, like because we have some confusions in the repo patterns also. So we'll clear out that all of the things. Okay, and one more DTO, like we'll add it now for so for the employee DTO, like I'll take the details of the employee only, na, from the domain. We'll take this all of the details except your references, no? So like we don't want any references over there, so we'll take the same as it is here. We'll remove this foreign key. That's it, no? So like the employee DTO is also like ready now. The next, like I have to go in like interface. So the interface, like we'll add one interface now here. We'll go for the interface. Here we'll give the interface name as iManager repo, let's say. Okay, so in that, like I want the method to like add the managers, no? So first of all, like see, as we know, like the interface cannot have like the definitions of like any, or like cannot have like any implementation work. We can have only the declaration parts, correct? So I'll just like give the like the return type as void only, because I don't want to like return anything over there, and I'll pass the method name as add manager. But again, like it's required one parameter, so instead of going in a model, like I'll just take a help of the DTO directly. So here I'll pass the manager DTO and this object. Got it? Next thing is what? The repository part is done. So like next, like we have to go in a service. So where I'll find out the like the service? Yes, in application itself. In application or like in infrastructures. The infrastructures contains the repository, na, which is nothing but the implementation part. So we will add the class and we'll give the name as this is one the service class, na, basically. Here I have to implement the iManager, but again, like we'll not able to import it, need to add the reference, na, for that. So where for this, na, project reference, which one? Application, na, here. Correct, it's added. Now application is also added here, application and domain, na, both. So here which one, like I'm looking here, but again when it will go in like the application, that is when you are the interfaces, so it will check for like the accessibility, na, whether it is accessible or not. Like see, like here when I'm try to add the manager, but still it is not showing here. Why? Yes, but again, like when you will try to access it, so it will say like you need to make it public. Correct. So we'll make it the public first. Now it will give the here also na the method we will access over there na now this method also.
Manager details or details also
But the manager DTO will come inside this na again, like need to make it. Fine. Okay, so like if I'm not make like the method as public, so by default it is public only inside the interface, so it will work here. Only just need to make it like the public to my interface only for accessing it. Now where I'm going to access it? Here. Correct. So for it's like you can go in manual importing packages also here using dot application or infrastructures. Application, no? Which one? Also I want the DTOs, no? We are accessing DTOs as well. Correct. So can we just give it like the DTOs using for job dot DTO. We are accessing both, no? So like here I can able to access it. I manager repo. Now it will give the error because of like its interface and it is asking for the method, na method implementation. So here also like we'll get it. Correct, na this one. So here what I want. Again here we want public the manager repo constructor na for accessing the application DB context file, because here we are writing like whole database operations. So it will ask for like the application DB context. Correct. So here we'll write it this dot. Correct. The next for the ad manager, like what it will do, db dot but see we cannot add the DTO in this matter na basically. So what we need to do, again the mapper like will take a help of the mapper. So where I have to add like the mapper now? Where we have to add it? Inside application or inside the infrastructures? The mapper we have added here, na? If we add the configuration here, so like here we will get the access. But the mapping we are not creating inside this, na? Like we are creating inside the application only. The mapping, so like mapping wala file like I have to create inside the so it will check for like that profile status na whether it is there or not. So I'll just look into this one only, the dependencies, and we'll go in a which package I have to add it.
Interface for that application DB context we will not make it read only.
Which one?
Application DB context in interface.
Interface?
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
Just now you created application DB context in that file manager for that.
Saying interface को private read only.
For that DB context will sir, only that application DB context, then in constructor you pass DB.
Then
DB context will not be read only.
He's saying that private read only.
Reference to this application DB context field. Not private, only read only because it says that anybody can change DB context type, but which is not
हाँ, so that you can make it then.
In private also is
Private also you can make it. Fine. So here now mapper wala package I have added. So need to add like the mapping wala file na here. Same will create the class mapper config. Here also again like need to look for the manager and employee wala na. Here which class like need to extend over there. Here we'll add the constructor. Then so which map like I want now here. The manager now it is like the one your domain na. So check whether like the domain we are accessing or not. Where we have not added the dependencies na, so it will look for your manager as well as DTO. Correct na, both we want. So here like when I'll come here inside the dependency, which reference I have to give it? Domain as well as infrastructures. No, only domain contains, yes, here only the DTOs are there na, inside like the same application. So we'll just give the access of domain only here. It's added, so we'll get it like the manager here. Yes, using port job dot so here select when we'll try to access it the manager. I think a manager like we made it public only. It's already public. Here manager and here manager DTO. Just do the reverse map. Got it? The work is done now for the managers. After that where I have to go? The mapper is added in a program.cs like need to configure it na inside the API. So in a program.cs what I have to add? Again now the package it will ask there. Okay, so like see just do one thing, like when you will install the packages na, just give to all the files because we don't know like where it is required there. Even share the reference to all of the references so you can directly work on it then. So every time no need to check there na, what like how to check the like access and that things. Which one? See now you can understand the things na, basically where the packages are required. See only installation it is not the part na, need to understand like where it is required there and why we have to install that. Then it is. So we'll come into the program.cs and then just will pass the dependency here using here the type of which file, but again the mapper config file like need to check the what access is there. So now every file like need to make as a public only, public na to access it.
Project reference is also there.
Yes, from which project like we are taking it, from the application na? So using sometime like it will show the auto suggestion na? Here in your projects only, it is not showing here. For job dot if you pass only the for job dot application, then
I think it should give access to all the members of application.
will you get the access or not? Now through this application it is accessing all of the folder. Then application what folders contains na, so like no need to make it the manually. So here it will give the auto suggestion now. Understood this?
Sir, for every config file you have to add this instruments.
Which one?
Mapper config. Builder version this is not add auto mapper. Suppose if you are making another
Yes, so like it's depend na how many like mapper files like you are using. Depends on that. Let's say you have created like one more mapper file for your employee. So then also like need to add the configuration over there. Otherwise like you won't be able to use na then.
Maintainable cell.
So don't create the mapping for like every table. Just create the one mapper config one profile only, and just give the comment over there for which tables like you are adding it.
mapper file all that.
It will be fine because it's not taking like lots of code there na. Just 1 to 2 lines only for the one single class. That only it is required. So no need to create like the different for that mapper configs. Okay, so done this work, and after that like where I have to go? Next, here the repo interface and the service also like I have added na here. Here. Here tell me. So we are creating object of manager na here. Again here we'll need to access the IMapper na here. Correct. So here what I have to write, this dot is equals to mapper. Got it? So like how it will look now, the mapper dot map. So what you have to convert, see like as I said like it is one the destination point and it is one your source points. So for adding the data like what I have to do like from model to DTO or DTO to model. Correct. So like this DTO will come here na, that is one source, and my destination is what? Model name is what? Yes, understood this. And then we'll pass here M. Correct. So db dot save changes. That's it. This method is done. So like I can now prepare for your controller. So we'll go in a controller and we'll add one new controller. That is manager controller first. Oh sorry, it's
So if you add a normal class and then inherit from the
then controller like need to inherit na there.
it will also work.
Then that will also work. So here we'll directly get it.
So API
Oh, it's not core, na? API controller. To give it the name as see. The next is what here? Yes. We'll add the constructor here for the manager controller. And what I have to configure here?
We have to add service.
Service, na? So instead of adding like the service class, just try to add like the interface. Okay, so here the interface name is what? Repo. Correct. So here and here will pass that's it, na? Now we can perform the operation here. Public action results, add manager. Here will pass which action? Post. Here the parameter is
Manager object. But DTO object.
the DTO we are sending, na? Manager DTO. Here repo dot add manager, and we are passing this argument, na, the DTO. That's it, na? Understood this, like the simple part only, like just create one interface and one service only. Don't be do like the just confusion. Is anything else here? The lifetime need to like register it, na, in a program.cs. Where here? What lifetime builder dot? Here the first parameter is that is iManager. It will ask for again the references, na? Here it was there, na? And second parameter is it is not there, na? That is in infrastructures. You have added na reference or not? Reference is added na infrastructures. Only it is not public. Make it here. What I have to pass? Dot.
So it's already there, no? Sorry, application.
It is application. So we want correct. So here I'll get it. Manager repo, na? Here. This one, na, from the repository. Got it? So just add only the infrastructures, then again like we'll get it like all of the things, na, here. Now can I run this application now? It's ready, na, now? Yeah. We'll run it. the manager wala. The request we have not added, no, only the managers, the main request was going there, EPA wala. Yeah, I have not added, na, this thing. The route I have not passed. Just pass the route.
So adding route is optional or mandatory?
It's optional. Okay. So for searching the URL, it will be easier like that. Easily you can call that any routes. So first, which manager like we have to test? The testing will do on cover. Okay, it's added. It's added, na, here. Yes, understood this.
Yes, sir.
So this is the basically whole architectures of your the DDD, na, with your repository patterns, how it will go. So simple and easy. See, basically here I want the one more method, that is for the fetching manager list. Okay, so how do I fetch the manager list? So again, where I need to go? In an interface. One method I'll add, but while adding the methods, like I just need to think about like the return type. What I have to like return it's for there, na? I cannot pass here now void. Void will not return anything, na, here. So like you need to pass something over there, like we are just passing some return type as a, let's say, the manager. So what I have to return, like the manager or manager DTO? Manager or manager DTO? Correct, na? Because we are not responding the manager. We are not responding the entity. We are sending the DTO. And here, let's say pass we will method as fetch manager. So what it will fetch, just tell me. Yes, it will just fetch only the single manager at a time. But here I am looking for like the list of managers, na? So like here I'll make it so it will be my return type now. Next, where I have to go? In service now, like only the two things works are there, no? Only here. Public, or just take here from it. Okay, so like we'll just remove this, and what I have to add here? The data mapper dot map. So what we have to convert here? It's your the source, na, and it is your destination. So the source is what, my? It is your the destination. It is my source. So destination is my manager DTO, and which what I'm converting here. List of managers, na, here. The managers will contains here the again. But the how the managers will get it here? it's not the manager na directly. We'll just pass here the main data. So what I have to pass like the here the include wala na join is like needed here. db dot here where there is no employee, so like we'll just directly pass the to list, and this d only like will pass here na. Correct. So d is my result, so it will convert into the manager ETO. And what I have to return there is no okay na, it's not controller, it is my service file, it's class file only. Yes, understood this. So now it will send the data to the controller na. We'll just come to the manager controller now. Here it is HTTP public fetch manager. Yeah, we'll send the route inside it. Correct. Here the repo dot can I directly send it that return like that na, or else you can store into like the list of manager. Correct na. So like indirect way is what here, this data and this data like you have to return inside the okay. Got it? Okay, we'll just like restart the application. So now it will fetch like all of the managers. See the fetch manager. It's fetching both of the managers, but see like only like again like we'll see one more thing, that is how to test this like APIs on a Postman. Okay, as I said, like you have to install the like the Postman. So if sometime like if there is no Swagger, so you can take help from the Postman only then. Okay, so there is Postman here. Everyone has know like how to use the Postman. Everyone has used the Postman. See, the Postman is basically it is like the one tool. Once you install it, correct, so it's testing for here. You can see the HTTP verbs it is showing. These are like the HTTP verbs, and here like you have to pass the request, na URL request. So for the URL request, I'll come here and you can see this is my the URL request na. I'll copy this and where I have to paste here. Here it will ask for like the HTTP verbs, like which HTTP verbs like you are passing, the gate wala na. We'll send the request. Make sure your server must be started over there, then only it will work. Otherwise it will not send the like request na from it. The add wala how it will work, the fetch wala it is fine. For the add wala like we'll just change only here na, that is add m na. But here the HTTP verbs is post, but here we are sending the data, so here we have to come in a body raw and just select the JSON. We are sending the JSON data here. The JSON is formed like this na, in a curly braces. So just need to send only the m name na here. Raju. So they send the request. Also we can check it na through this fetch him. Yes, understood this?
Yes, sir.
how to check on like on a postman also.
Yes.
How the update wala thing will work, just tell me. Update, I just wanted to update this manager now. Tell me what I have to do the next year. Again, like I'll come into the interface. Same, can I take like the void only here? You will give it the update manager. Here we have to send the same. Now I'm sending like the same details here. The next thing is what, like will come into the your service class. So here tell me here like what I have to do.
So you will find it by ID. Find the manager first. Find the manager by ID. Find find function. Variable d is equals to db dot manager dot find.
So here like we'll take the data. Okay, so db dot find na here, and we are finding by MID. So we'll get the manager, and then
Database db dot manager dot update.
so instead of doing this thing, can I send this directly DTO here? The thing is what, it will ask for your the, so can I send like the mapper here? Here you can see for the add wala like I have sent like the mapper na. So the same thing like here I can take the data here, mapper dot map. What it will look here? Same na here. For adding also the destination is your model na. We are converting DTO into the model. So here it will manager, and here it is. So here it will data. That's it na. Save changes. Is there anything else here? Understood this? I passed like the mapper, we say just converted the data into DTO into like the managers, and we have updated it. Correct. The next thing is what here? We'll come to the controller. Tell me here the method public results, that is update manager. Here the HTTP, not poster. Here like you have to make it put for updation. Here the parameter DTO na here. Repo dot return updated. That's it na. We'll check. See, again we have not seen the route, just seen the route. Here it is. This one na, yeah. See how to test it now. So here the ID is required. Why ID is required? Because we are telling them na, because which manager like we are going to update it here. So now let's say like I'm just changing like the manager's name, like which one, that is third one. The ID is MID3, and what I want here. Hmm? Hmm? Okay, so there is no Raju. Then updated success. We can also test it like in a here postman, the fetch him wala. It's updated na here. Understood this? Here also like the same, but for the testing, like what I have to do here, update m. Here it is, put ID is also required here, MID, let's say 3. Now it is send the request, updated success. Get net is got it.